No permissions, birth looked off, taking flight for knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light, steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup, the meme that's on the rise, agreeable intense, one on a Pulsechain's pride, opening those minds with all the positivity, marching in its time, cadence in the grind, agree to disagree. Yup, that's all the time you need. Meet up hits it right, freedom and prosperity, the destination and the flight, lighting up Dad's farm, opposed to that, nope, rule, firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yep, stack sats gliding through the lows.
What's up, guys? Guys all miss me and stuff, you know? I don't think nobody missed good old Brightlight, right? Anyways, what's up, guys? This is Brightlight coming at you with a video today. I want to go over some website updates, and then we're going to go on to RADX, which is the featured part of this video. Hopefully this stream has gone a little bit more fluid than last stream. We had some technical difficulties, you know. This is my first stream since a while ago. So anyways, what is up, Derek? How we doing? Brightlight is back. We'll see every couple weeks, maybe a stream. We'll see if we keep holding these lines like on my TA last video I did. It'll be nice. We need a little good upper bottom floor, you know, building. Some sideways, upper kind of echelon bull flagness, I think. Kind of makes me excited for a, you know, bottom signal. I'm not too big on everybody hyping it up and stuff right now. Let's be a little realistic, because we can always go lower. But hopefully all that's over with, right? I always try to keep it real over here. So I'm always giving you my perspective and stuff. Of course, nothing's financial advice. We all know this. But anyways, yeah. What is up? Believe in yourself. You are a die-hard watcher of this stream. You are here like almost every time. I appreciate it. Even if I've been gone for a while, you always show up. And he's saying hi to you, Derek. Good old Rhino Fi. Good old Rhino Fi. Anyways. Yep, on Pulse.com. Got a facelift. And if y'all have been paying attention, y'all know what facelifts are all about. I don't know why my thing's not. There we go. My auto high bar is going down. Anyways, let's go over and check it out, and we'll go from there. How about that? Yeah. How are we doing? See, look, a little flow. A little flow never hurt nobody, right? Anyways, we got the Up on Pulse up here with the beta. We got a dashboard, my videos page. Let's go over the videos page, you know. Hopefully it shows my top videos and my full channel. We got a portfolio tab now. This is my, you know, maybe my stream wallet I should do with 32 million pulse, enough for a validator, you know what I mean? Got a little bit of proof and a little bit of yep in it, you know, who knows? But still, some of these logos aren't pulling up quite well. So I'm still doing work to it. Anyways, we got a liquidity tab over here. It shows you liquidity. We're working on that. We got a little swap from Switch.win integrated over here, powered by Switch.win. Half the fees from this go to the Up on Pulse address. So yeah, you know, big old bags over here, a whole 433, right? Keeping it real. $10 doonies, like Sami says. Yeah, anyways, we got a staking tab, you know, we got a little bit of locked in here. Earned so far, I've earned 7,000 proof. You know what I mean? I only got 800K in here, and that's why, you know, my YEP is not in the wallet. This is one of the wallets with the positions. I can unstake it right now. Maybe I should, but anyways. And this is my owner wallet, so yeah, cool. Anyways, then let's swap this real quick. Now let's go back to this and then swap it back to a different wallet. Let's go to this wallet with nothing in it, so you guys get to see everything. All right, this is what it looks like after the wallet switch. So yeah, it pops up, it shows you stake your YEP, put in a million YEP, you're gonna earn some proof. Yeah, it's another meme token. Oh well, it's another slow cap. Oh well, so what? Yeah, I made it. It kind of, it gives you some APR, simple lock, smart contract, audited by Claude. You prove your YEP, and we got something coming soon. Hopefully, I want to show my everything that you use YEP token on here for. I want to incorporate the emit farms in here and the true farms in here eventually, and to where you could take your yield from that farm, the YEP emit farm, and then put it over in the single side staking pool and earning you some DAI. There could be some other things in the future with that. And yeah, the owner controls go away. So yeah. Now you know my owner wallet, so I can get hacked. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, and then we got a little race game. I kind of thinking about making it into a crypto kind of centric game maybe in the future, but yeah, that's pretty cool. You can start your engines, you can go forward, kind of cool. You earn little points, you get to be agreeable, stuff like that. I don't know. AI is fun. I'm thinking about ways how to incorporate the tokens into that. But yeah, you get the point on the game. It's pretty cool. I like it. Whatever. Maybe you get to pick up proof tokens, YEP tokens in the future. I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to do a game, but, and then you hit the space bar and, you get to shoot people. And it's converted into agreements, and then, so on and so forth. Nice, simple, have some fun kind of stuff. You get a boosted. I'm trying to get a boost here, so you got to collect little square check marks to get a boost, man. You only go 3 laps, and it's not giving me my boost. It's just letting me shoot people. You supposedly can put a fog in your back, a fog of FUD behind you. I've yet to see one because I've only played this game a few times. Just got added to the website. So yeah, keeping it real, right? Anyways, let's get to the last lap, and we are on the last lap. Let's get something. Let's see what the leaderboard says. Am I gonna get first place? Oh my god, I got first place! Yay! Look, unanimous. Greens takes the flag. It's still work in progress. That might come off. I don't know. But then we got the private Telegram. Really, it's the Telegram that you can get through to YEP token, but it definitely is token gated now. If you want to visit that stuff, it's right here. You got to earn 1 million tokens to get into that Telegram, which is cool. Yeah, my AI skills are getting better. Yeah, pretty cool. We got ProveX down here now. And yeah, there's that. We'll see what happens with both tokens in the future. But yeah, they're both meme tokens. So what do you expect? Not much, right? Yep, on Pulsechain, no sacrifice, no promises, no suits, just a token, a chain, and a whole lot of agreeing, right? And that's only on Pulsechain, man. Only on Pulsechain. All right. Anyways, so we have this project called RADX. Before I show the website and stuff like that, I got excited about this project because immediately I thought of emit, and I know I'm going to relate it to emit because yes, it's a tax token. It's 5% buy or sell, add or remove a liquidity, transfer tax, stuff like that right off the bat. let's go to the RADX RADX chart right here. I'll show you it on Deck Screener, and we'll go from there. So here we are, RADX. We got the website, Twitter, and the Telegram. You can get up from up there. We got 9.8K liquidity with Pulsechain, and it's only 66K market cap, which is really good. I like that. It's cap supply. They're dishing out things slowly but surely as adoption grows through this, which is great. They're dishing out the supply of overall. It can be deflationary in aspects we'll go to in the future, but there's only 73 million in the pool right now with Rat Pulse. So, and if you want to earn some stuff, we got to go to the website and check it out, right? But yes, Quick Intel says buy, sell, tax, no hidden owner. Everything looks good, right? Yeah, that's the first glance. Looks good. Not bad volume for Pulsechain right now. Not bad. We got the Forge Value, a next generation DeFi ecosystem on Pulsechain, multi-project LP staking, farm RADX pairs alongside partner project tokens from a single dashboard, and it rewards you DAI. Yes, I know it's a bridged asset, but Pulsechain's what it is. Pulls payout and bridge DAI, non-inflationary emissions, daily auction. It has a daily auction, a fresh 24-hour auction cycle each day, opening a arbitrage window between auction price and market value. Lottery. So yeah, it's got a lottery, stake, farm, earn, ascend, and yeah. How much would a million pulse get you? I'll tell you some secrets in the future, but apparently, that's USD, not pulse. It'll get you 200,000, 120 RADX. So take 5% off of that, and that's what you'll get. I'm not going to do the math here. So, yeah, that's RADX. Chart looks pretty good. I like it. Yeah, we got a candle here. It almost made me think that it came off pump tires, but it's not because it's V2. I believe it's V2 up here. Yeah, it's V2. I don't know if the LP's burned or not, but we will go into this pulse scanner. Let's put this in from RADX right here and go to the pulse scanner and paste it in and go to holders. So we're going to go over to holders, 246 holders. Not many, We got pretty good. They're all contracts, all liquidity pools apparently. Our first big holder is right here. It's got 2.9. Wait, no. 7.21. I think that's person. Yeah, that might be a person. But we got a bunch of pools, which is good. That's contract holding 4. That's probably the auction. I don't know what contracts are which yet. But yeah, it's pretty spread out between contracts, which is good. I like it. There's a few bigger holders, and it goes down in RADX really quick. Like the top 50 addresses, 180 RADX. So yeah, still really early, I think. You got your X account. Oh, that's the Pulsechain scanner account. Market cap 70K. I like this. 18 decimals, 246 holders already did that. And look, the supply is supposed to be 1 billion, but I think there's had to have been some burned. So yeah, there are some burnable tokenomics. Anyways, let's get into the website, guys. Now that you've seen the holder count, the chart. Everybody loves the charts, right? And actually, before the website, let's go into the Teddy Bear AI function analysis, let's call it. So yeah, let's see. I thought we need to. Okay, copy. It should be okay. Notable functions. Read 17 right. See contract analysis below. Token info. Sell tax not checked. I don't know why it's not popping up right here in the total supply, but yeah, down here. Where's that? Notable read functions. We got owner, get taxes, trading enabled. So they probably got a pause function, thing like that for the arbitrage stuff. Transfer, approve, yeah, basic stuff. They can't rug you. Set minter. Owner only changes who can create tokens before minting is finalized. So there's a minting function down there. Oh, maybe that's for the auctions and stuff like that. There's buy and sell tax, 5%. It's not showing up here though on Teddy Bear for some reason. But there is no red flags. Reflection. I know they have arbitrage bots for the volume, stuff like that, to keep the yield going on. So yeah, what is normal token? Normal tax token. People are in fear over it. Apparently, you better run for the hills, Teddy Bear. Yeah, the last hour there's 9 buyers, 13 sells. It's kind of cool. First time I checked this out. But yeah, unverified. That's his AI analysis. You can always use Claude, stuff like that to do your own function analysis, whatever. But anyways, here's the article. Read on explained. If you don't know, you can look at this. I will retweet this right now. So you can go to my X and read this article. I think it's pretty good. I skimmed it a little bit to get prepared for this. So yeah, that's the gist. Radon uses recurring auction rounds as another way to distribute RADX. Perpetual auctions. We're not into that yet. So yeah. What does RADX or Radon X RADX? I keep saying the ticker. Anyways, Radon X currently centers around our 4 main features: perpetual RADX auctions, LP farming and staking, pools for partner projects, and recurring lottery rewards, which is cool. What's up, Derek? I needed to pause for a second. I've streamed in a while, so take a breath. I'm trying to keep it quick though, but the official RADX contract is right down here. Users should always verify address because unrelated tokens use similar Radon or RADX names on other networks. So make sure that always get the official RADX contract address, which ends in 8E82, and it's on Pulsechain. And here's the X handle, Radon X Win. We follow each other, which is great. Contract address is right there too. The Telegram, the website right here, and its location is on Pulsechain, which is great. They got 224 followers, which is more than is subscribed to my YouTube channel since 2 years of doing this, which is kind of funny. And I don't know why it's not popping up live right here. It's probably because I need to refresh it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that. Am I even live on this? I should be. Maybe not. I don't know. It says I am. I got 10 viewers. I got 5 on X. So yeah, I'm on. Cool. Just double checking, guys. And you don't need those ads. But right on it. RADX, man. RADX. It's not showing my X. It's only showing my YouTube chat on this restream. But it allows you to, yeah, nobody chatting. Cool. Anyways, they're a technology supplier. I like that. If not, I'll take this break. Please like, subscribe, share this video out. Subscribe on YouTube. I know they're a little. YouTube's YouTube. Anyways, X is the home of crypto right now, I guess. But yeah, let's get into it. Look at this beautiful website. I like it. Nice color scheme, stake, farm, earn, and ascend. RADX is a next generation DeFi ecosystem on Pulsechain, built for staking, farming, and a sustainable reward system. And that reward system is in stablecoins, which is cool, through their tax system and volume bot, arbitrage bot kind of system they got in the background. Which, if you're new, you buy $100 with this, it tax you $5. You got $95, and then you wait for your yield to accrue, stuff like that, and then you get your tax money back. It helps the whole system. They got an auction, they got pools, and they got a lottery. So what is great is that when Emit launched, they had an emission rate. You know what I mean? This project doesn't have that. So picture Emit, like my past videos, without an emission rate, and it's just a supply cap, and they're dishing out their supply through auctions, a lottery, and these pools. So the best and easiest way I've come to find out is to go to the auctions if you want to buy without getting taxed, right? That's pretty much my and deep down analysis of this, but let's go to the tokenomics and I'll show you why. The Genesis auction, this is the auction wallet, and it's 60%. Perpetual auction vault, that's like early day stuff. I think the beginning one where all the early holders got most of the supply. The perpetual auction is 20% right now, and I believe that is still going on. This one only went on for like 22 days, something like that. I wish I would have known about this sooner, but yeah. I appreciate you being on here too. We appreciate all projects built on Pulsechain and that stick around, right? Yeah. The perpetual auction vault, has 200,000 tokens getting handed out. We'll get to the auction pool up here in a minute. But then there's the treasury with 50 million, the dev with 50 million, which is cool. I like it. They've split this up pretty dang good. And the staking bootstrapping, I think this is the single-sided pool, or the yield pools. I'm not too sure, but as far as I know, that's still pretty good, and they're just dishing it out. So 1 billion tokens. How many projects are on it? We'll get to that, but yeah, spread pretty good. The only way you could earn it is through the LP pools. No, through the staking, the lottery, and the auction. I believe you can earn it in the staking. If not, we'll get there. So let's go to staking. One hub, multiple pools, earn EDI streamed over 14 days. So pool 0, flexed or locked, takes 11.7% of the rewards. LP pools are flex only. Each carry their own multiplier. So if you flex pull it, you get 1x EDI rewards, 30 days, and so on and so forth. And if you lock for a year, which most people in crypto don't like locking for a year unless you're a Hexagon and you just risk it and go out there, you get quite a bit more rewards, which is cool. The fees, flex withdrawal is 1%. There it is, burned. So they burn the RADX, which is cool. That's a deflationary aspect. Early unlocked, 30%. So there is a penalty with RADX, but they take it out of your RADX, not the reward token. So if you early unlock it, which they do give you that possibility, I do like that. It's not like permanent lock, you can't get it out. That's cool. A one-time unlock, none. So most people would probably go to the flex if they're just trying it out or they don't want to risk too much. EDI reward claim, 5% protocol fee skimmed from each payout. So 5% of your reward, most likely. So if you earn $5, they're going to take 5% of that, so on and so forth, which is good. They probably run it through their pools to keep the volume going and the arbitrage box going, which that's what I would want to do. EDI rewards drip over 14 days. Top-ups fold leftovers in. Empty pools hold their share. The hub holds the protocol. Protocol's raw staking revenue. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it. This is for the single side staking, so you do not earn more RADX through this. All right. The LP pools, we got plenty of partners. Reward share. I like that they have a calendar here of the percentages of all these pools that get added into it. We have Peacock on here. We have Neon. We have Hex, ZKP Emit, which is great. We also have a Gears right here. And yeah, we've got True Farm right here. I've covered True Farm. I've covered, I think I've covered Gears. I've just hinted at it. Yeah, that's another one. You know, if you're in the Emit Telegram, you get airdrops, you know, for having points, staying active and stuff, you know. So maybe you got a couple dollars of that if you just hung around. You might have got airdrop RADX if you stayed in that. But anyways, back to more simpler users. You know, we got the lottery, which a Pulse lottery funded by the 7% lottery cut of the Pulse deposits. Ticket price and drawn interval are set at launch and are owner adjusted. So a draw pays 7% of the pool, split 4.2, 2.1, you know, so on and so forth. You can read this for yourself. But yeah, it draws and you get the Pulse, man. And we'll get there real soon. So yeah, so you know there's tax, you know the tokenomics now, and now you know what staking does. LP pools earns you EDI rewards through the system in the background. So how do you get RADX without paying the 5% tax, you may wonder? Well, that's what the auction's for. All right. So this is the best way to get it. The best way they're giving the people, early adopters, people that like this protocol, people that do the research, people that stick around, people that watch this video will get availability of the emissions. So like if I put a million Pulse into here, it's going to show me projected ROI of RADX I get on the following day. Okay. It shows in here total supply that's in the auction stats is right there. Today's RADX value is 220, so that's $220. It's going to come due tomorrow. Today's deposits about $200. There's only about 10 million Pulse deposited. Today's EDI deposited is $70, and there's only 6 participants today, so that's not many. So this is how you get around the tax. Yes, you have to wait a day. It's an auction. You're buying RADX at a discount. From what I hear, people get more or less depending on how many people get into this auction, which, yeah, you could put EDI in here or Pulse, and I believe, you know, goes to the team. As far as I would assume, I wouldn't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. All right, guys. So then you come down here, you claim it. You could stake 50% or stake all right from here. And I don't know if it takes, if you do it from here, that there's a 5% tax on that, because that's one thing the docs probably, when you stake into it, if there's a fee or not on staking. So let's go back to the staking right here. I don't think there's a fee. It would say it. Flex withdrawal. Yeah, it's just on the out, I think. One time unlock. Yeah. As far as I know, there's probably no fee on the staking. So that's probably the best route to get this token. I like it. Period. It has countdown right here, day 48. I wish I would have gotten day like 5, 6. I don't know. I wish I would have gotten in sooner. I've known about it. I've just kind of stayed away from crypto for a while. I needed a break. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then I started building on the mine. I fully revamped my website and stuff like that. So I don't know. I like this auction. This is the best auction to get the supply right now, and you can get the lottery, but I think that's Pulsechain. You can enter in 50,000 pulse. Let's go over the lottery right now before we cover pools. So there are cycles. I think it's daily. Yeah, every 3 days there is a lottery. You can enter in 50,000 pulse for the lowest amount to get a lottery, and if you buy one ticket and you win, it looks like adds to the next draw prize is 3,500 pulse. But the first place could from 50,000 pulse to almost 2 million pulse. That's a pretty good deal, man. If you get 100 tickets for 50,000, that's 5 million pulse. Win chance is 99%. Why? That can't be right. The odds? Come on. And you win pulse. So, like, that's pretty cool. Draw prize, 3 winners, 42, 21. I don't know what that's for, but mode 7%, active, rollover 93%, estimated next draw. I think it rolls over if there's no winner, or if there's a winner, something like that. As far as I know, let's go to the docs real quick to look at this lottery real quick. Each prize carries a 5% claim fee. Winners next draw runs themselves. There's no keeper. Every ticket buy and every prize claim automatically nudges any due draw forward. So cycles settle on their own as people are playing. Anyone can also trigger it manually with a permissionless, a backstop for quiet stretches. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So anybody can trigger it when you can. This button, probably right here, comes live. Next draw, 1 day 20. People set a bot to anything though, so that's probably botted. I would assume. Who knows? You can check out the history here. Cycle 19, cycle 18, paid out to that person, which is that's cool, man. I like it. Oh, okay. So 1185, 7.8. That's cool. I like it. So if you just that's cool. I like that. My prizes, I got them, man. You got the history. I know I'm going too long on certain things, but I like the cycles. Too bad the dates aren't down here so I can see however many days. It's probably daily. It's got to be daily, right, guys? Right? Each draw is a 2-phase commit reveal. It's probably daily. Got to be daily. I missed it. Tickets cost, a draw, we pull across. Yeah. Doesn't say daily, so winners next. Yeah. Anyways, daily, every 3 days, something like that. Don't call me. You can always read the docs, whatever. Let's get into the pools. So they are partnered with Hex, LP Pool, Peacock, Neon, Rhino, Derek. What's up? Earning pretty good APRs. I like it. They got the single side staking pool right here, earning 111. So that can go up. More volume, more yield, more participation, more transactions through this ecosystem, more yield through EDI rewards, and that's pretty much how anybody would exit like on emit. So you buy into it, get your investment back, and then you just leave your thing there. You take your stable coins and go buy more, and you can create a machine. I mean, you can do pretty much anything, right? Right. So you can single RADX, or you can LP it, and you can have both tokens in here, and you could earn EDI. I do like that you can just click a pool down here. I like the UI down here. They thought of that. You can stake flexed. Let's go. I don't know why. Flex unstakeable after 1%. It's probably because I have no tokens in there or something. That's why this ain't coming up. Because I got no RADX yet. I'm in the auction just today, FYI. Full disclosure. So, yeah. Other than that, get your rewards down here. You claim this. I think that's what the fee said in the doc, that there's 5% on your reward fee. It probably funds the pools, everything like that. Yes, these are LP pools, and we do have to create an LP first, just like pairing any token, like YEP and emit. You pair them together. You do pay that tax on the emit side, and then you earn your rewards like an emit. Same thing, same concept. So they got the Pulsechain V2 right here. They tell you where you have to go to get these LPs, and they even give you the link, which is cool. Emit RADX, you'd have the amounts right here. You'd add it. You would know this. If you added this, would be 10% because both tokens are 5% when you add LP. Okay, just making you aware. So you have to stay in that pool until you get your 10% back plus some. So you'd have to have 110% of your investment back in rewards in order to break even, pretty much. Okay? Just to let you know. Doing the math, you know what I mean? So that's probably going to take you close to 6 months on some of these pools at 200% APR. But if there's more volume, the APRs go up. But if the bigger the pools go up, the APR goes down. Yeah, I know. It's a game. So that's why I do like these single-sided staking pools right here. The more volume, the more APR goes up. So and there's only 15% of the supply staked. So if you don't want any impermanent loss, I would stake with RADX, and just do flexed or whatever down here. Or if you want more rewards, go longer. I bet you if you went like this early on, you'd probably get your investment back in probably a couple months with the APRs like that, which is amazing. They got only 3,476 EDI remaining in the pools distributed. They got $4,300 pretty much distributed to lifetime people, which is pretty dang cool for only being a little 40 days, like a month and a half. LP pools and farms is close to 30 grand. They got 40 grand almost in the protocol. I do like the how it builds on emit as well as these other protocols like Rhino in here. All these tax tokens help with each other, like ZKP, the emit, the Rhino. They're all tax tokens, and they all tax the same. Even True Farm's tax token. I think Gears is a tax token, and all these arbitrage bots, they will just create yield and yield and yield, and hopefully bring consistent volume into the protocol. And the bigger they grow, like if they get over 1,000 holders earning on here, I mean, volume and these APRs could probably keep up for a year, if not more. I mean, look at emits been around for a couple of years, and this is like emit on steroids. So, I mean, you can just imagine earning yield while the price is going up in RADX. Like, people are going to want to unstake that and, you know, like sell to take profits or what. But like, the game's the game, and when you go look at the project, like, capped supply, and if you go, let's go look at emit. Let's see what it does. I know I'm relating a lot to emit, all right? Because, you know, look at what it did. My initial purchase, that's my break-even price, all right? I'm that freaking transparent. My initial purchase, because I bought way up here, I've held through all this, man, all my emit. I don't care because I'm earning rewards on the single side. I don't care if it's 20% right now. But I might be bringing some of that emit over to here to pair it with some of this when I get some RADX, right? Right. I'm not telling you I'm doing that or not, but, you know. But you can just see what the emit price has been doing. And if they become one of those true farm or true 2x community token things on the 2x, on true 2x, and the SRE kicks in on this thing on RADX 2, I don't know. I'm just assuming here this is what I would do for a project, especially a capped emit token supply kind of thing. Dude, this thing could probably go once this is going, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Who's in the comments? Yeah, I'm surprised 4 people are still watching me. I'm just kidding, guys. And I don't know why this is in 720 still. I paid for the whatever, but maybe Restream just doesn't like me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad you guys come in the chat. But yeah, this thing could, like, let's just gets back to all-time highs. It's only at 3x, guys. Like, God, can at least 10x because emit has at least done that. What, twice? Not 10x, but 4x, first one. 5. Let's just call it 5x because it's way up here. This one was, I was good 8x, and I was holding all through this, man. And even though the token price went down, pretty much kind of equaled out. You know, I've noticed that emit came out of the underground right here, and then SRE kicked in right here. And it's been selling off probably because people found RADX before me. Been rotating or, you know, diversifying a little bit of everything. So, yeah, I like this single side stake. So, here's what you do, guys. Not financial advice, of course. You go in to the auction, put Pulse, EDI, whatever. Wait for tomorrow. It will tell you roughly what you're going to get right here for a million Pulse. 209,000 maybe. We'll see if more people come in or not. But yeah, you get it tomorrow, and then you come down here. You can stake all. You can stake 50%. You can just claim it all, whatever, and just dump it on the market. I don't know. Anyways, it is so small of a market cap that I wouldn't do that. I'd probably stake it all, and then the second day I'd probably stake it all. I don't know. You'd probably end up with more RADX than buying it on the market. And then you come over here. If you stake it all there, your stuff's going to pop up in here. You earn your EDI rewards. So you put $100 in there. You're probably going to get $110 in a year at these yields. But I think these yields probably can come up, especially if it hits the holders like emit has. There's 200 stakers over there. There's only 15% of the supply over here. Maybe they could show in the future how many stakers are in this pool or addresses or whatever, like emit. It's one thing I would show, so you know how diversified that portion of the supply that's staked is in there. But in the meantime, the auction pool is still going on. It's still early adoption, stuff like that. So everything's paid out in stable coins. True Farms over here with RADX, Gears, we've talked about them. Daddy Pulse is over here. People are building. I like it. I don't see anything like this stuff on any other chain, really. Anywhere. Like this complex of stuff. Maybe we're like just, as Ivan would say, we're too retarded for our own good, or as we would say, we're just, we like complex systems, man. We want a system that still believes, like, believe in yourself, because he's still here. Know what I mean? Yeah, I was here through the summer and stuff. I still held all my ass. I never sold and just walked away. You know what I mean? I just sit there and hold and just, I'll take some, I'll go touch some grass. You know what I mean? But yeah, RADX, I think it's a pretty cool project. I do like that they have a portfolio tab over here. You can see your positions, stuff like that, your history, analytics, stuff like that. We'll see how I like this more and more through my other wallets. The stats, they got auction units. They've got over 3 billion pulse already. So who knows what they're going to do with any of this stuff, man. What if all that, after the auctions are done, just like all that just went into the price chart? Or who knows? No expectations. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but one can dream. But what if it just went to something newer, better, more leverage on top of more leverage on top of more leverage, and Pulsechain's already leveraged. So I don't know. I'm just talking out my rear end right now. I do like that it shows that profit loss right here. Emit needs that. Yeah. That's one thing Emit could use. I like that. But yeah, they're definitely on top of it. Going to the Telegram, find the founder. There's some credible guys on Pulsechain that have built this thing. MVS is marketing it. You can also go over to YouTube and let me grab the link real quick, guys. I think, I'll grab the link and put it in the chat for the other YouTube video. And I'll grab this link, copy link. And this is the link to the article, guys. I'll put it down below too. And the other link is to the other video, which Canadian Grateful does a great job on this. Please go over to his channel too. Like, subscribe, help build him up. Shout out to Canadian Grateful. He's doing good. He goes over it probably a little better than me. I'm more like on the fly type of guy, let's do it while I do it. That's Canadian Grateful's link. And you guys want to get into some charts like revenue routing. Oh, wow. Look at this. We're just talking about I didn't even know this was here. So, how Pulse auctions deposits are split in the contract level. This is probably going to make me even more bullish. Whew. So, those 3 billion Pulse I'm talking about up here, right here. God, these guys are pretty transparent to showing this. So, 20% of it goes to liquidity depth. So that means they're building liquidity. 20% of it goes to Neon RADX, secondary liquidity route, which is good. 17% of it goes to operation reserve, stickers and lockers. Dev gets 5%. Dev fund gets 5%. Dev gets 3%. And Sorry, guys. There we go. Lottery gets 7%. So yeah, you can keep getting that lottery as long as you can. Anyways, that's pretty much RADX in a nutshell. I would get into that auction and get you in these pools and just throw a little $10 doonies in it, whatever. Like Sami says, it's pretty much who I watch pretty much now. Besides What the Heck show and stuff, pretty much the only two crypto shows. That's it. You got to go a little crazy with Sami, and then you got to get a little bit more grounded with the Hex Maxis and stuff. And then you got me. I'm building in between. I do like Saint Wolf though. I haven't watched one of his shows lately, but yeah, maybe I'll watch one of his. But I know you guys want to get into some of my TAs, so I did retweet this. I'm not subscribing, but I will follow you. Yes, because you're new to me. Web3 crypto sports community, which is cool. Yeah. Pretty girls get pretty faces and bring a lot of guys in, which is good. Definitely an influencer and trying to get guys with pretty looks. I can respect that work. I wish it doesn't work with guys, does it? I meant to hit notifications, but yeah, look. People are retweeting me. I like these guys. Look at that. Huge thanks to Ray for the coverage. Let's retweet that. Let's retweet that. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for helping me out, guys. I appreciate that. I'm all being transparent on stream and stuff. Let's get to some charts, bro. Let's get to some charts. Let's go to. Okay. I do not pay for trading views, so don't mind the ads. Just whatever. We are holding above the box on the SPX. Let's get to MicroStrategy. That looked like it bottomed. Wonder why everything pumped, right? That looks like an Ethereum chart almost in the early days. Let's go over to silver. It looks like it's holding up pretty good. It does look like it's going to retrace a little bit. I need a drink of water, guys. Give me a second. Got 5 people watching. 4 on X, 1 on Rumble, but 1 on YouTube. I know that's believe in yourself. The 1 on YouTube. Right there. Thank you. Anyways, we've hit the bottom of this parallel channel-ish on the silver. So yeah, expect a retrace or a sideways move. Probably a good buying opportunity. I got some stuff I want to put into gold, but I'm kind of waiting because we're at that moment. I really think it could be doing a triangle thing, but it could also be retesting this line right here, which we'll know next week. You know what I mean? Bitcoin, on the other hand, let's get there. Jeez, wow. 1 week, big candle. My drawings, we felt bearish. Tried to fake people out with the bear flag, and now we're just back up here because Scott Bessent says he's going to print $950 billion. So everybody's bullish now because they want to cheat out on him when he's only buying bonds, guys. Like, who's going to rotate into what? They're probably going to rotate into AI because that's what the government's backing. You've got to follow the government and the money, right? Anyways, we know the rates are, the same. Unemployment rate kind of going down. Fed fund rate hasn't really changed. I don't think it'll change till the end of the year. If not next year, maybe September could be another high. There's hints, but whatever, guys, whatever. Let's go to Ethereum. I know I'm everywhere. We're right at this parallel channel. So either we need to build a bull flag right here, otherwise we're coming back down. And yes, they will fake us out in a couple more weeks because they're probably going to end up doing something like this. But just be cautious, guys. We are on a new uptrend. I do realize that. Um, RSI is already a little up there, so just be careful. We got to see good things. You know what I mean? I'd like this to be a little flatter. I don't know, before Ethereum starts doing something. I want to buy so bad right now, but I'm like, I don't buy the top of green candles like this, even if it's going up. Because look, it might be pulling another bigger version of this and just pop up to here, and then I'll be too late. But we'll see. Do I get Ethereum or do I just buy more Pulsechain, whatever? Let's look at the U.S. bonds real quick. Yeah, they're still up there even after the Scott Bessent's crap. Yeah, those are going to roll over probably because China's selling, Japan's selling. And if you go to China bonds, like they're just doing horrible. So it's not the place to go. Who don't believe the narrative about China being the reserve currency out there? Japan, they're unwinding the carry trade on purpose. Gold is probably a safer play if you want to bury it in the backyard, but they can still confiscate it. It's better to own Bitcoin and digital assets. But yeah, if the power grid goes out, you can't have it. But at least you got it on your hardware wallet because, yes, we always use hardware wallets, guys. Always. If you don't know how, watch one of my videos. Maybe I can do a video on that. But there's plenty of videos out there. Don't buy them on Amazon. Buy them from the place. And yeah, let's get back to ETH. Then we'll get into Pulsechain, guys. That's pretty much my analysis. We're going to probably go sideways, but really, we're waiting on Scott Bessent. And if you've noticed, my targets kind of hit, right? Just saying. We're going to get a couple weekly resistance. Look at all this resistance up over in here from way back when. It was even back here. So this is a serious sign that we need to, break through it. But let's go over to the parallel channels and pull a big one from top to bottom real quick. And I want to show you that the reason why it's so important right in here is because it's close to this midline. All right, it was support, and down here is resistance of that midline. So just be cautious. Midlines are usually, if the news is going to be bad, it's going to go back down. If the news is good, it's going to go back up. So if Tom Lee is buying more, just keep buying. But we are definitely in a long sideways range, and our target is, 33 grand. That might happen way out in 2030, though. We'll see. That line's probably there for a reason. Anyways, let's get out of this Advil trading view. Oh, yeah. NASDAQ going up, about to break new highs. Yeah, that'll probably keep going up. All right. Let's leave this. Let's go to Pulsechain. Go to Pulsechain. All right. All my lines on there from last week. You see where I put the green line? And right after my stream last week, it was a little weird. How it's just sitting on top of my line. Is it because I'm like the smallest streamer on Pulsechain that, let's see if we can hold above them. Let's extend this bad boy. Oh, yeah, we got to go to settings. Style. Extend to the right. If we can hold above this blue line, I will be insanely bullish. But this green line's more sensible. We need to come back down, kind of retest this area right in here, and then maybe continue on that blue line. But we did make a descending triangle right here. So we broke down, and now we're trying to bounce off of that. So we're probably in the retest phase still on the daily chart, okay? On Pulsechain. That's short, zoom in stuff, okay? So what we do not want to build here is a head and shoulders, okay? And by what I mean there, is it down here? Head and shoulders? Probably. Forget what, see, it's been so long, guys. Where's my head and shoulder button? Up here. Yellow channel, pitchfork. Up here. There. Nope. Nope. Anyways, you get what I mean. The shoulder, the head, you know, and then we'd build another shoulder right here, and then we'd just come back down to here. Head and shoulder, whatever. Let's just draw it out. Shoulder, head, another shoulder, and then we'd just, you know, or bear flag and then out. And that's October. So yeah, I don't think that'll happen, but you never know. We'll see. I would like to see some downwards flaggishness, a lot more doji candles like this stuff to be more bullish. Maybe it's created a descending wedge right here, and usually those break up a little bullish before bearish, but we shall see. That's zooming in. Okay, let's go to Pulsex. Let's go to the ratio. Pulsex seems to be doing the same thing on the USD chart, of course. Just looked at Pulsechain. We want to know this. It is definitely going back to 1-to-1 again, which I still don't own hardly any of this. Like, I'm never going to get rich on Pulsex, guys. I know you could come out and do a bunch of stuff and blah, 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 but this is just me, man. It's Pulsex. You should have just done more for the chain. I know he's probably trying to let people do the thing and kill the inflation rate. Was bullish on all his tokens. Buy and burn, the ink inflation rate, stuff like that. He's probably let everybody else shine before he comes and gets his glory. Understandable. He's probably got something bought and clicked in the background. And Pulsex might go to 40-to-1 to Pulse. I don't know, but I still don't have it. So that's me. It does look a little bit kind of like it's losing momentum, but I don't know. Usually when you have something like this, it starts to fade out, or it just gaps up really fast because, you know, whatever. But all my lines have held up pretty good. It does look like it is holding this blue line. If this ratio holds this blue line, it is going back to 1-to-1, if not 1.2, if not further, because if you do a parallel channel on this ratio, if you do it, let's do this, guys. Let's make a fool out of me, right? Let's make a fool out of me. Parallel channel on this ratio, the target for it, if it holds up there, would be 1.2. See, I did that by eye. 1.25. It could go beyond that and then come back down. I don't know, but Pulsex guys will probably come out. It is deflationary. RADX is far deflationary before this because this is going to take 20 years, guys. Well, it's almost been 4 or 5, so, yeah. Anyways, so 15 more years. Yeah. We'll see. Hex, let's look at the Hex to rep pulse ratio. It's doing its thing. It's holding nice. It is hitting the 618. So this could be retrace zone on the ratio. Just like last time. Resistance, 618. Yeah. Just to make you aware, it did bounce off the 382 though and go back up. So maybe it goes down there and does the same thing, and who knows? But that's the ratio on that. Is this the hex? No, it's the. Let's go to the Pulsex hex. Gotta look at the Pulsex hex ratio because sometimes Pulsex whales play games with hex. I've noticed. And yeah, this one's. Let's zoom in, guys. You see what Pulsex hex ratio is doing. Hex is more valuable than Pulsex, and then we go over to the Pulsex chart. Hex is more valuable. I wonder why. People playing games, bro. I can see straight through it. That's what's pushing this chart up. It's making it more valuable than that Pulse. And if you go to thebestchart.com, I think it's thebestchart.com. Yeah, you can see from the bottom. And they're usually, yeah, Sony turned me on to this. Pulse 142, Hex is 5X from the bottom, and it goes, they're all in order, guys. Like Pulse and then Pulse X. Like, so you can just imagine Proof X is keeping up with it. But look, PDI, way up there. I don't think RH built this website. I think Thami added this PDI thing. I don't know. No, Liberty Swap probably did it. I don't freaking know. But yeah, it's a cool chart. Anyways, let's see the liquidity right there. Let's go into emit. It looks like it's creating a higher high right here. Maybe we keep going up. Who knows? Let's look at proof. It's holding up pretty good. I like that. Rat pulse. You know, it's just traveling sideways, guys. Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen with that? It's tied to Proof X. I don't know why it hasn't gone up more on this ratio. Maybe there's just not enough. There's only like an $80 LP. So for these small market cap pump tire tokens, I need to take Surf token off of this because they just are gone, dude. Cover a lot of things that just left, so it makes me a little iffy on covering things lately. So you guys are lucky. Simp token, that's a gated community. So, ooh, it's going back up again. Wow. Let's look at the ratio though. That really tells the story. Yeah, it's going up. Going back down though. Let's look at 2Flux. 2PHUX. Not. Yeah, it's just guys. I don't know. That one just kept going down and down and down and down. Let's look at the most agreeable token. How about that? Look, guys. Seems to be holding after the hack. Looking pretty good. Almost recovered half of the whale getting out. But if you look at the rat pulse ratio, it seems to be building a floor right along this, which is good. I like it. I like it. Who knows? What can happen? Thin liquidity on purpose, guys. Most of the supply, well, more than half the supply, is kind of controlled. Somebody that never sold. So there's that. And somebody that was highly generous with airdrops and waits people out. And yeah. See, when you're highly generous with airdrops, there's two things you can do. You can wait them out by time or price. I wonder what I did. But yeah, I have bought a lot of it back. But I don't know if it's paired a lot with proof now, so we'll see what comes to the website. You know what I mean? Let's look at SolidX back to 40 cents. Ooh. Wow. I don't really know if I can trust this anymore because liquidity keeps shifting around. At least the YEP liquidity is burnt forever. Yeah. Nope token. Just look at Nope. 33K. It's, yeah. That's dead. Look at No Perm. Good old Randy's tokens. Jesus. 214. Jesus. All right. Yeah. That's done for, I think. Pulse Bitcoin looks good. Still, does it? Yeah, it's holding higher highs. I like that. I like that. After that well got out, now it's building higher highs. Way to go. Darker. What the hell just happened? Oh, yeah, the lottery, huh? No. See that? Yeah. I don't know, man. Look at the other pairs. Yeah, man, I just gotta move away from this. Like 20, like no liquidity. All right. Gears. That's going up. This one's good. I got like dust in this one, but tax tokens seem to be Pulsechain's thing. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got. If you're still watching me right now, bless you. Like, yeah. Wow, there's 8 people watching me. 2 on YouTube. 4. But yeah, if you guys are still watching me, thank you. It's been over an hour. Hopefully I covered that protocol too much, but RADX, get in there to the auctions. Get on it. Stay agreeable and, just go touch grass if you want. I don't think this Fed meeting in September is going to be very. Wait for Scott Besson to keep buying bonds so China could sell. I really think it's funny. It's kind of like Scott Besson is buying back his tokens he airdropped China because China bought them all way back in the day at a much higher purchasing power rate too. So it took less dollars from China to buy those bonds back then, and now they're dumping them on us with a lower purchasing. People just don't get tokenomics or like purchase power rate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Anyways, go get a million YEP or something and get in that Telegram, guys. I've been like talking to myself in there. I don't care if it's 6 people. I want to know if somebody can get in there with a million YEP because I have a Telegram. Maybe I got to use a different Telegram profile to see if I can get in through that. So can please someone just like test it? I know people out there do have a million YEP and they can test it and get in there. But the Telegram group is there and is token gated now. So I'd rather keep a small group. Is there anybody in the chat? And Derek still is. He's laughing at my ramblings, which is nice. I'm glad I can entertain somebody. I'm here, bro. You're wearing a bra? No, I know you're not wearing a bra. I probably just made you laugh even harder. But yeah, shout out to Derek, man. He's a trooper, especially after Rhino and everything that happened over on that protocol. Yeah. RADX, guys. I'm rambling now, so maybe I should just say peace out. Hopefully next week after, I'll probably do a stream. We'll see if I rate another protocol or just do some market watching. I mean, I do give out TA Alpha just real quick. I mean, I can go in depth, but like, what's the point? Go watch St. Wolf or join his stuff, but or join my Telegram and ask me for stuff, and I can go into it. But that requires getting agreeable. So on that note, you meet yourself, some ingredients, and peace out.
Green candles rising like a prophecy. 100x dreams, that's velocity. Buy so loud they ring through the monastery. Image in my ledger like it's part of ontology. Stacks on the move, call it Discworld momentum. Magic in my wallet, Terry Pratchett with the emblem. Flipping page by page, these gains right. Got dragons in the charts and I'm ghosting the drama. Glide through blocks like I'm stitched to the Dharma. Cipher in the mist, spit runes in the playlist. By the dip, yeah, I buy the myth. When the market sings amidst the hieroglyph. Sowed my seed in the field of returns. Farming on chain like the ritual burns. Yields from the earth coated deep in the script. Harvest moonshining where the old gods drift. This ain't luck, it's alchemy. Turning doubt into galaxy. Every tick a masterpiece. Green with calligraphy. Woke up to the charts in a spiral dance. Candle looking greener than a druid stance. Ink in the ledger, got spells in my sleeve. Numbers chant spells like a priest on the eve. Vested in the myth like I married the tech. Though repaid in sats, I'm demanding respect.